Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to write a song on the guitar. The first thing you need to do is know at least a little bit on guitar. You need to know a couple of chords, couple patterns, stuff like that. And then you also need to know if you're going to write the guitar for a vocal range, like if you're going to sing for the guitar, you would need to know your vocal pitching. You would need to know if you sing lower, you'd have to play closer to the head up here, and if you sing higher, it'd be closer to the bass. And if you're not, you can go anywhere you want as long as it sounds decent to you. When I write a song, I want it to be emotional towards me and how I feel when I'm writing that song. So if I'm writing a sad song, I would use a lot of minors. If I was writing a happy song, I would use a lot of majors, which are different notes. There are multiple different ways of playing. For example, if you were to write a country song, they do a bass note and then a chord most of the time. So you could go. And that's how most country songs go. Or they have a twangy kind of sound, which is played closer down here, which is a little bit harder to do, but a lot of country artists do it. Metal and rock, they use a lot of power chords, which are like this. And then pop music typically intertwines both rock and country styles just to get the sound right. And when you're writing a song, you can mix between chords and notes, or you can do straight notes or straight chords, it doesn't matter. But you need to express your feelings in it. You need to be able to have it where it sounds decent. It doesn't necessarily have to be amazing, because certain songs, if you listen to metal, they typically show off their guitar playing skills. But if you listen to country or pop or rock, they use emotions through the guitar. Slash is a very famous guitarist who does this, and then he does a lot of soloing, and when he does the soloing, he shows off his emotions within each note. He plays it purposely. And when you play a guitar, you can strum it with a pick. You can do it with your hands. You can finger pick. You can slap. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can do it. But if I was to be writing a song, then you could just mix it up and make up anything. You could sit there and put a power chord and make it a chord. And it sounds kind of light and airy, so that'd be a happier song. You can write it, and it uses a lot of different tones in it. If you were to write a happier song, you would probably use a capo, which makes the strings a lighter sound. But if you were to write a sadder song or a blues song, you would take it off and you would play up here between the 0 and the 5th fret. And it kind of gives it a more minor kind of sound. It just has a certain sound that is usually acquired with blues music and with sadder songs. So when you play it, you really need to know what area you should be in. So, for example, Johnny Cash, when he played, he always did it up here in the 5th frets because he had a lower voice. He would just go. He would do that because his voice was lower. And then a lot of newer music, they play it up here because it's lower. But really what you need to do is you need to mix your chording and you need to mix notes in order to make a sound that is comfortable for you. You need to push yourself, but not push yourself hard enough to where you can't play the song. You need to know a little bit about guitar to write a song, and really it's just expressing yourself. And that's pretty much it.